Hello, welcome to another edition of Copper Comparison Picks. My name is Ranj. Today I will be giving you the Korean K-League picks for Sunday, July 26th. This is match day or week 13, if you will. There were some games this morning. We had Sangju Sangmu and Ulsan. I had chosen Ulsan to win and cover. Well, I actually took them on the money line, but they won 1-5, destroyed them. I did take the over on that game, so that was good. Then we have Songnam versus Gangwon. I took Gangwon on the money line, and I took the under. It came out to be a clean sheet draw, so I lost the money line bet, and it messed up my parlay, my 3-team parlay. But I did get the under, and finally, we had Gwangju playing Suwon Samsung. I had picked Gwangju on the PK pick'em, but they lost 0-1 to Suwon, so I lost that one. However, my 3-game parlay for totals did come in because I chose the under. So overall, I went 1-2 on my picks, but I did get all the totals. So on paper, I lost, but in my bank account, I won because of all the over-unders I took, the totals, and that total parlay. Like I said, what I do is, on my sheet, I do individual bets. I do pick parlay, like I pick the teams, and then I do individual bets for the over-unders, and then I parlay those also. So I came out on top. So let's look into tomorrow's matches. Sunday, July 26th. Okay, we have Daegu. They're all at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning at Eastern time. And I did put, and I will again, there is one, I found one YouTube channel that will stream one K-League match every weekend or once a week. Just, I don't know which one, how he picks it or whatever. I think it's just to his own liking. I didn't write it down, but I will put the link in the description, and I think it's called Copa 90 Football, something like that. I'll put the link in the description like I did for the show I did yesterday for the games that happened today. But let's just get on with this. Daegu is number 5 on the table with a record of 5 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses. They're the nice favorites at home at -125. They're taking on an up-and-coming Busan IPark team. I found out the Busan IPark, their nickname is the Royals. So the Busan IPark Royals come in with a record, or they're number 6 on the table, just a step right below Daegu. They come in with a record of 3 wins, 6 draws, and 3 losses. They are the underdog at +310. That's a nice number. Okay. The last 5 Daegu are 3 wins, 0 draws, and 2 losses. Okay. Their last match for Daegu was loss at Sangju Sangmu, and that was 2-0. By the way, Sangju Sangmu got destroyed today, 1-5 to Ulsan. I watched the highlights because, like I said in my other video, there's the K-League. Just YouTube search K-League, and it'll show it. The highlights come so fast. They must be making the highlight reel show as the game's going on, because it seems like as soon as the game ends, I'll follow along on Flash Score, and literally minutes after the game is done, you can go to YouTube and watch the highlights. And that's sometimes I like to surprise myself and not follow along and act like I don't know what the score is, and then watch the highlights and root oh yeah. And today would have been a good one to do that, but I did follow along because I woke up around 6:30 or 6 o'clock, I think. So I just turned on Flash Score while I was making the notes for this show. Anyway, Busan IPark, that's where I left off. Their last 5, they are doing very well. They haven't lost in their last 5. 3 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses in their last 5. See these little caricatures in the blue and in the red? That's how you write Busan IPark. Well, my wife did it for me this morning because, like I said, she's studying Korean language and writing. That's how you write it for each team in Korean. Some of them are a little small and difficult to read, but I double checked them. They're all good. It's not like I know, but I double checked them with a piece of paper, with the transfer market form because it's club profile. But anyway, moving on. Sorry to get this sidetracked there. Busan IPark, like I said, the last 5 they haven't lost in their last 5. They're coming right up the table, marching their way up, making sure they're out of relegation. Their last match was a draw. It was versus Gwangju. Gwangju is the Griffins. They're coming up too, but not as fast as Busan. That was a clean sheet 0-0 draw last week. Okay, head to head. Now, head to head, two of the 3 games, I display 3 of their most recent head to head matches. 2 of them are dated a little bit, and they're from K-League 2, which is the reserve league or the lower league. Okay, so that being said, we have in August 21st of 2016, Busan IPark won 0-1. Then September 28th of 2016, Daegu won 0-2. So there's 1 for each during that season. And then the most recent match was June 17th of this year, and the score was a draw 2-2. Okay. Now let's discuss the players to watch. Now both these teams have 2 players on the top 15 goal scorers of the league. First, for Daegu, he's top leading scorer for Daegu, and he's 3rd in the entire league right now. Sole possession of 3rd place, because it goes Junior Nagayo with 15 goals in 1st place. Or today he scored 2 more, so mark that up to 17 goals on the season. Let's just update it right now, might as well. Stanislav Iljitsenko is at 9, and this guy, Sasinha, is 3rd place with 7 scores on the season. 7 scores, he is number 11, and his market value is $1.54 million. Okay. Also on the team, we have Dejan Damjanovic. I think it's Dejan, or it's Dejan. I don't know if you pronounce the J or not, if it's hard or silent or what. So I'm just going to put D Damjanovic. If it is silent, like it is in his last name, which I'm assuming, it would be Dayan or Dan. We'll call him Dan. Dan Damjanovic. He's got 4 scores on the season. It's number 27, and his market value is $358,000. Okay. For Busan IPark, they also have 2 people on the top 15 goal scorers of the league. We have Jeonbuk Lee. He's been up here plenty of times. He's got 4 scores on the season. It's number 18, and 770,000 is his market value. Also, Romulo O Romulo, wherefore art thou, Romulo? Romulo has 4 scores. Number 10, 825,000 is his market value. 825K. Okay, so there's all the info. Now, this is going to be a good game. I hope this is the one he shows, because that's not very good. This is the most competitive game on the board tomorrow. Like, you can just tell that by looking at the spreads. But this realistically could go either way. But I am going to go with the home team in this one. I'm taking Daegu to bounce back off that loss from Sangju. Even though Busan IPark, like I said, haven't lost in the past 5, and they are marching their way right up that table. They had a draw, though, against the Griffins of Gwangju. That's nothing really to, nothing to write home about. But we're going to take Daegu on the money line. I'll pay that little bit of juice at -125. And I got the score. Let's see what the displayed scores are. The total set at 2.5 for all these games. We have an under, an under, an under, an under, and 1 over. So everything's pointing at it's going to be under. So I'm going to take Daegu 1-0, which will stay under the 2.5. Let me fix that 0 so it doesn't look like a deformed 6. Whatever. 1-0. Okay. Moving on. Next we have number 2 on the table. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. They come in with a record of 8 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses on the season. 1 loss was to Gangwon. The other one, I think it was to Ulsan early in the season. Okay. They are the favorite at -220, and rightfully so, because they're playing FC Seoul, which is number 11 on the table. Remember, there's only 12 teams here, so there's second to last on the table, and that's shocking because, in 2018, I think they won the whole thing. They were the champs. I could be wrong on that, but I know within the past, maybe 2017, it was something within the past 3 years, they were the champs of the league. They left with the trophy. But boy, what a disappointing turnaround that's been. Seoul comes in with a record of only 3 wins, 1 draw, and 8 losses. They are the big underdog at +550. Okay, you can buy a goal, and it'll just be a little bit of juice, drop down to a -110 payout. Okay, Jeonbuk's last 5, they are 2 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 loss. Now, if you think they're good enough to beat Seoul by a goal, it'll drop that, it'll make that -220, that ridiculous juice, to a sensible -125. Okay, let's see how they've been doing. Their last match was a draw at Incheon. Incheon is the worst team. We'll get to them next, but they're the worst team in. So this is not anything. This is bad for them, actually. This that was kind of a victory for Incheon. They haven't won yet. So drawing against the worst team in the league, and you're supposed to be your number 2. They should. That was a game they should have won. I'm upset. I'm salty because I did pick them to win and cover. Obviously, they didn't. Okay, Seoul's last match was a loss. It was versus Pohang, we'll get to them next too. Pohang is, they're very good. They're in the upper tier. They're number 4 on the season, but they lost to Pohang. What was the score? 1-3. Eek, yuck. Okay, so there's that. Now head to head. See, this is what I'm saying. Head to head. Well, doesn't matter. I thought Seoul might have had some victories, but no, these are all recent. So Let's see, chronologically, back in September 1st of 2019, Jeonbuk beat them 0-2. And then October 26th of 2019, there was a 1-1 draw. And most recently, June 6th of 2020, there was a 1-4 victory for Jeonbuk. Okay. Now, Jeonbuk has 2 people on the top 15. I have to write kind of small because I have limited room here. But let's see, we have Kyo-Wan Han. He's, my marker's starting to smudge. Kyo-Wan Han. He's got 5 scores. Sorry. We're running low on markers. Let's see. This one. I said, Mr. Han has, Mr. Han, Kyo-Wan Han has 5 scores. He is number 7 and market value of 770K. 770,000. Pretty good. You notice the you can tell the quality of the league really. It's not necessarily true, but you notice like the higher the competition in the league, the more, like in Belarus, you don't ever see anybody that breaks 1 million. Maybe a couple, maybe not even Yasser Yakshiboyev, he doesn't even. So I don't but look at 700, 800, 3. This is the average, like roughly the average of the best players over in Belarus league. Nobody breaks 1 million, I don't think, in Belarus, except for potentially like Lisa Kovic or somebody from Shakhtar or Bate might break 1 million, but I don't even think that's true because only select few in this league break 1 million. But anyway, sorry to go off topic again. The other guy, captain of the team, he's been on the board plenty of times, Dong-Guk Lee. He was on the reality show, Superman Returns it's called, about he's raising his kids. His wife sends his wife off to a spa resort. It's I guess it's good, I don't know. He's number 20. What I like is he's 41, or was it 42 years old, I think. His birthday is exactly, what's up, baby? 3 years and 2 days from less than mine. So anyway, he's 42. He's got 4 scores on the season, number 20, 358K.
Is this board for me?
Sure, you can draw on that.
I figured it was because there's nothing on it.
Yeah, you figured right. These markers kind of suck. The ones that came with the boards, they kind of suck. Like, look at
this one doesn't. Good.
Use it. Kill it. I'm gonna break out some new ones that are in my desk. Okay. For FC Seoul, they only got 1 guy, and he wasn't on the top 15. He wasn't in the top 30. He was on page 3, roughly at around 30, we'll say, I want to say 34, 35, in that area. His name is Jeonbuk Cho. He's never been on my board before.
Never.
Never. Jeonbuk Cho. Jeonbuk Cho. He's got, like I said, 2 scores on the season. He is number 11, and his market value is $440,000 for Jeonbuk Cho. Can I get an orange marker? So,
don't poke me.
Huh? Come on, just give me the orange marker. So I'm taking I got to take Jeonbuk. They're going to win. I'm going to even take them to cover a goal because Seoul, they're just bad this year. They're just not that good. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. So because I got them covering the goal, it's going to go over. I'm going to say the final score is going to be 2-0. 2-0 because Jeonbuk and Ulsan, like I told you, they have the top, in my opinion, the top two goalies. I'm sure if you look at the goal differential of the teams and everything, you'll agree they probably got the best two goalies in the entire league. I was thoroughly impressed with the goalie from Ulsan in today's game against Songju-Sangmu. He had some nice saves, and he's got this rad mullet, and it's like peroxide orange. Love it. Love it. But anyway, I'm taking a Jeonbuk to cover a goal, and it's going to stay under the 2.5 at 2-0.
I don't think that's a very good tomato.
Oh, those are tomatoes? What, is she throwing them, juggling them?
Nope, it's raining tomatoes.
Raining tomatoes. What a mess. So, moving on. Final game of the weekend of match day was 17. Oh, I'm sorry. Match day 13. Did I say 17 earlier? I
said 17.
I know. I got confused with I don't know, Belarus? No, I don't know, maybe. They're on like match day 19. Anyway, the final, and it's not the final because all three of these games go on at the same time at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
That is not a very good tomato.
Okay, we have Pohang Steelers. Let me get,
Tomatoes?
I'm on the last emergency marker. All those ones are smudgy. Okay, we have Pohang Steelers. Number 4 on the season with a record of 7 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses.
This one's
Taking
good.
on, this one's great. Taking on Incheon United, last place. They have not won yet this season. They're destined
If you
for
want to
relegation.
see how this one draws, it draws like that.
Great, that's a good one. Keep that one. Pohang, like I said, 7-2-3. Big favorite at minus 200. I would never pay that juice. I say that over and over. So the last 5 though, perfect. Well, almost perfect. They're 4 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. Great. Pohang is loaded with talent. They're a great team. Their last match was a win at Seoul,
Daddy,
of course.
Tomato.
Seoul, Tomato, tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato. You say potato, I say potato. Neither, neither, either, either, or. Okay? There was a win at Seoul, 1-3. Put a stamp on that one.
What's that?
That's an M. I'm sorry. It's messy because it's a thick. Look at the head of that marker. It's hard to look. Tomato. Tomato. Okay. Incheon. Poor Incheon United. Yet to win a game this season. They are 0 wins, 4 draws,
Tomato.
and 8
Tomato.
losses.
Tomato. Tomato.
Yep.
Tomato.
They are the heavy underdog at plus 500, and that line is just about right. You can buy a goal though, and it'll drop it down to a minus 110. Just like you can have Pohang covering the 1 goal spread, same thing, minus 110. Okay? Last 5 Incheon is 0 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. However, their last match they can be proud of. They kept Jeonbuk at a draw, and that was versus Jeonbuk, and that was the 1-1. Yeah, Jeonbuk 1-1. I did watch the highlights of that game. The Incheon, I don't know why they're so bad. They played very well that game. I was kind of, I wasn't rooting for them because, like I said, I had Jeonbuk on a parlay to cover too. I had him covering whatever it was, a goal, maybe half a goal or something. I don't know. I know, not covering half a goal. I don't play that crap. But I had him. I think it was covering a goal. But yeah, they ended up drawing against Jeonbuk. So good on you, Incheon. I just wish it was a man. I feel so. I pity them. Okay, I pity them. I feel bad for the horrible teams, but you got to go with your brain, your senses. You can't just root for them because they're the underdog. Head to head. Let's see. Okay, head to head. They did beat Pohang last year. Back in July 20th of 19, they beat them 1-2. The Mariners of Incheon. The Steelers of Pohang, they won in August 25th of last year, 5-3. What a murder! And then most recently, May 31st of this year, 1-4. Again, murdered.
He bought 4 of these boards to do this.
I gotta fit 3 names on here, so I gotta make this a little bit tighter. There. 1, 2, 3. I have to write small, but so that's your 3 head-to-head matches, and you notice over, 1 under. So everything's pointing. If you use my method, which is not proven, it's kind of not the smartest method, but if you use it anyway, it's everything looks to be pointing on the over for the displayed scores anyway. Okay. Over. I'm gonna make sure over when I pick
that
the
look
score.
like a good tomato?
I don't know, what's that black thing, the stem?
I think so.
Did you check our tomatoes? I think they're big now. They're getting big. The ones were in the plant outside.
I'm gonna check them.
Well, you better, why don't you put on some clothes? You're still in your nightshirt.
I don't want to.
What, are you gonna spend all day in your nightshirt?
No, I just don't want to right now.
Alright, whatever. Okay, Pohang, they're players to watch. Like I said, Pohang Steelers, they got three people on the top 15. That's more than any other team. Yeah, even like Gangwon has 2. Most teams only have 2. 2. But Pohang has 3 of those suckers. Well, I already mentioned Stanislav Iljutsenko. He is their top scorer. He is 2nd in the league. Highest scorers. Iljutsenko, he's awesome. He's got 2 flags by his name, a German flag and a Russian flag. So I'm assuming he was born in Russia with the name Iljutsenko, Stanislav, and then he probably migrated to Germany, became a German citizen, because he does have the German flag too as a national. Like, he's got citizenship in Germany. But now he's living in Korea, loving life, being the star of Pohang. He's 2nd in the league, like I said. 9 scores. Number 10. I can't even fit all this. Number 10 and $1.21 million for Stanislav Iljutsenko. And then another guy, he's been on here before too. His name is Min Kyu Song. Min Kyu Song. He's got 5 scores. He is number 12 and 715K. Okay. I don't really have room, so I'm just gonna put it right here next to the tomato. Okay. Finally, their last guy. He's been up here plenty of times. Another foreigner. I want to say, I think he's from Serbia. or yeah, Serbia. His name is, I'm pretty sure it's Serbia. Alexander Pelocevic. He did play last week, but he is still on transfer market. He still has that medical sign, and if you hover over it, it says ankle injury, unsure, or return unknown. But he did play last week, and he had the same symbol next to his name last week. So take that for what as you will. He's got 4 scores on the season. He's number 26 and $1.1 million. Okay, yeah, it seems like they love to pay their foreigners. Look, million. Where is it? There's another. Wasn't there another million? Oh, Sasinha, million. You know, but all the Korean players, none of them break $1 million. Look, Romulo's at 825, foreigner. Iljutsenko, million. You know what I'm saying? Did I even? Oh, yeah. Next. Next we got. Okay. Now, of course, Incheon. They don't have anyone in their top 15. I had to dig.
I found a new snail.
Did ya? You're gonna make it a pet? Okay. You got making a little atrium for it. Little.
I already did.
You did? Good girl. Okay. Incheon United. Their player to watch is. He's never been on the board before, but he is now. His name is Yeonhak Ji. Yeonhak Ji has 2 scores on the season. Yeah, disappointing. I know.
I'm going to show you it.
He is number 27, and 330,000 is his market value. And this guy, I shouldn't have put him on, but see this guy who's that Yeonhak Ji was at like position 30. I want to say he's like 38, but at position 40, on just 2 positions below him, was a Honam Kim. I love saying that. Honam Kim. So I'm gonna write him up here anyway. Honam Kim. A Honam Kim. He's got
Daddy,
2 scores also.
Daddy,
What?
did you erase this?
I did. Where's the tomato?
Why did you erase it?
Because I didn't want people confused. I needed to write down here. See this? Because the Steelers, not the football Steelers, the soccer Steelers, they have 3 awesome players. I couldn't fit them all. See that?
I like the football Steelers.
You know, that's silly because I like the football Jets. Anyway, Honam Kim, he's at 715K is his market value. You know, just keep an eye out for him. The whole purpose of the names, like the players to watch, those are all potential player prop bets. No, I don't want to wear the hat now. I'm not wearing a hat right now. They're up. If they're on the board, they're worth a player prop bet. Okay, that's why I put them up there. Honam Kim. Even these are the top scorers of Incheon United. So if they do score, not chances, but it's like it might be from one of these guys. And I'm sure if you took a player prop bet anytime goal from these guys, the plus money will be exquisite. It'll be great. Okay. Now I'm not stupid or silly. Well, I am silly sometimes, but I'm taking Pohang. What? No, I can. What's the score?
I don't know.
Read the
I
numbers.
don't know anything about sports.
Well, read the number in the corner. It should be 2-0 last time I checked, and I'm winning.
It's 1, 5.
No, here, let me look.
2 dots.
It's 0-0. By Teps versus Slutz, 0-0. But I did win. I won the first. I won IPark. I picked that perfectly.
That's probably the tie.
IPark beat. Who they beat this just before this? Oh, Dynamo Breast. Stop. I'm trying to do a video. So, yeah, I'm taking Pohang to cover one because like I said, minus 200 is ridiculous juice. Maybe for a parlay, that's fine. Individual bet though, why? Why would you? So I'm taking Pohang to cover a goal. So it's going to be an Incheon, even though you got Honam Kim and Jeonbuk Ji. I don't think they're going to score against Pohang. But I don't know, Seoul did. Seoul had a score against them. And look at these scores from before. And I did say I was going to go put this game over. So I'll give Incheon 1. But I think Pohang is going to score like 3. 3-1. 3-1. Going. That's over. So, where can I write? Ranj. So to recap.
Daddy, your head's out of the screen.
Okay. Recap. Time check. We've got Daegu beating Busan IPark by a score of 1-0, staying under the 2.5. Then I've got Jeonbuk beating Seoul and covering a goal. That's going to be a 2-1. Or I'm sorry, 2-0 score. So that's going to play the under on that one. And finally, I've got Pohang Steelers beating Incheon by a score of 3-1. That game is going to go over because of all the stars on the team. These two aren't in the top. They shouldn't even be up there, but I have to put somebody up there. I put them both up there anyway. So there you have it.
Guys, for the info, place the bets and cash the tickets.
Get the info, place the bets, and cash the tickets, just like Nora said. Appreciate you watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you stumbled across this site and you like sports and sports gambling, go ahead and subscribe because I make videos all the time. Hit the bell because I make videos all the time. Feel free to leave comments. I read them all. So I don't respond to them all, but I do read them all, and I'll leave you a like. If you talk smack, I'll leave you a dislike. Maybe, I don't know. I've never left a dislike. Well, one time I did because a dude called me an effing jerk. I know, but you know what? That was removed, not by me either. It was removed shortly after because I brought it up. But anyway, good luck with these bets, and I will see you next episode.